But let's move to the world of social media now with our expert, Dr. Karen Sutherland, who's here to talk about TikTok, which I know very little about, and I know she knows a whole lot more about. Good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, well, thanks. I've probably spent too much time on that app. It's lots of fun.
Yeah, no, it is. I know it's important. I think I've just missed the boat. Maybe Aaron Young, our boss, can get us like a ticker TikTok account. That kind of works, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've known someone just who put a TikTok of their pet up and it just went viral. So you never know. You
He
never know.
just stepped out of the office and gave a resounding no. So, but it is early. He's in a bit of a grumpy mood every morning. So we'll wait till
Aw,
he's had his coffee. That's okay.
yeah, well, it's never too late.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us about TikTok. Maybe before we get into some of these changes, it's not been around for too long. Why do you think it works so well? Exactly.
Look, I think it's because of a number of things. I
Yeah.
think firstly, it's set up for individuals at the moment. Although what we're going to talk about this morning, it's slowly veering in towards the business space a
Okay.
bit more. But the ability to actually create content within the app. So and Reels has tried to sort of duplicate that in some way or replicate that in some way, but not as well at this stage. But so you can take video, you can put graphics on it,
Mm.
you can do all these different functions within the app and then post it up. Also, the algorithm on there is just truly amazing. The reach that you can get is much greater than with many other apps. It was like how Facebook was in the beginning, and
Right.
so you can get your content in front of a whole range of people that you just can't get that. I mean, I've had videos go viral, and I'm not that exciting. I'll tell you now.
Hey, don't say that.
It's yeah, but I think it's everyday people on there. So
Right,
on
right.
the other apps, more of sort of the polished sort of influencers get the limelight, but on
Sure.
here it can be anyone. And
Yeah. The algorithm is really interesting. You mentioned that because I think groups like Facebook and some of these other groups, I hear that they change the algorithm. It becomes a bit more difficult to get that reach. So is that just maybe a natural progression where TikTok is in its early days, but it just for some reason they change the algorithm. It becomes more difficult because as you say, that natural reach is what is working.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think, look, and I think with Facebook, they changed the algorithm because they wanted to make more money off the app.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you pay now for that reach. If
Mm.
you're particularly if you're a business, you can still get great organic reach, but you need to have quite a large and engaged audience
Yeah.
to be able to reach that sort of level. And even
Yeah.
then, it's still not like it was.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. Anyway, we're here to talk about TikTok. There are three new additions that are made. So we'll go through one by one. So there's a new tool that lets its users, most popular users, share links. And this is a bit of a commission side of things. So you mentioned it's more of a business side. Tell us about this new addition.
Yeah, so I think TikTok's trying to compete because its ad platform is nowhere near any of the others yet. So it's trying to think of ways to monetize and be attractive in that sense. So it's allowing so when there's sort of collaborations between brands, people can post links to different products and then
Yeah.
earn a commission on that. They've got that partner. So that's the first change. And the second is being able to actually promote a catalog of items and shop within the app. But what I find most interesting, which is kind of exciting, is that they're going to try and have an almost TV shopping aspect to TikTok. So it'll be almost live streaming TV shopping, which can be kind of dangerous if you like that kind of thing. And so it'll be quite interesting. So you'll see people on there talking about products, and you can actually within a couple of clicks actually buy that. So I think that's really interesting stuff coming, and it's on trend with a lot of the other apps who are and platforms that are trying to do this sort of social shopping aspect. So people can just purchase within the platforms.
Yeah, fascinating stuff. Well, we had a guest earlier this week on Ticker talking about the online influencers with gamers in particular, and just the reach that they have is remarkable.
Oh,
So
amazing.
in a way, that's what this is, right? It's brands jumping on the back of people who just have these huge natural reaches, and it's changing the game in every way.
Yeah, and they're doing it now on TikTok. So some of the ads are using people who are very big on TikTok
Yeah.
in Australia as well. So I think that's really working because if you already follow this person and it just looks like one of their videos, but it's actually an ad, and so you're more likely to watch it because you actually follow them.
Right. In terms of monetizing, TikTok perhaps trying to monetize more than they have been, is there any risk in a way of turning people off what they do, or do they just do it in such a seamless way that it just doesn't make a difference, and people also just expect this these days?
Yeah, look, I think there's sort of successful ways to do it and unsuccessful.
Yep.
It's about looking like you're natively part of that app, so you're not sort of disrupting people's attention so much. It just looks like it's part of it. And I think when you do that well and use the characteristics of the platform and use the influencer or whatever in a way that just seems like a natural fit, and it's speaking directly to their audience anyway, I think that's the most successful approach.
Yeah, we'll watch closely. Just to finish, a question without notice. The app, it just escaped my mind. The one where the exclusive app where you go in and have a conversation with people when everyone can go in. What's that app called again?
Is that Clubhouse you're talking about?
Yeah, Clubhouse. So we spoke last week, I think, or the last couple of weeks. How have you seen, how's that moving? We saw in China, I think it went offline this week. What's been happening with Clubhouse? I'm not on it. I got to stop. I'm not this
look,
old.
Adrian, if you want an invitation, I've got one, so I can send you one. What's it like? I've got 5. So no, it's actually growing. It's growing, and more Australians are jumping on there as well. And there are people in there, like I'm in touch with some people in America who are now actually earning money as Clubhouse, the club room hosts. So they're hosting chats and things like that, and actually earning an income from that. And apparently the networking on there is just phenomenal, and people are generating a lot of business interest just by going on there and showing their expertise through conversations. So it's definitely worth having a look at. And you don't have to create content before, because you're on there just talking on the fly. But just make sure that you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. And my producer, Jack, is just asking, is it on Android as well as iPhone, or is it just iPhone?
Not yet. It's coming to Android, but if you iPad, you can use the app on your iPad. It's just, it's not Android yet, but it's coming. There's been so much call for it, so it won't be long.
Okay. Jack will have to wait. He'll have to wait. That's okay. Hey, thank you so much. That was a great chat. Really enjoyed it every single week, of course. Enjoy your day. We'll talk again soon, okay?
Thank you. See ya.
Awesome stuff.